A yearly tradition in Denver's motorcycle community ends with violence today. A shooting and stabbing between two biker clubs leaves multiple victims, and there's concern over retaliation.
Please maintain a heightened sense of alertness.
The future of the event remains up in the air, and tonight we're learning more about the ongoing investigation. Sun today, snow tonight. You could wake up to a couple of inches tomorrow. Then it's just a matter of hours before potential blizzard conditions slam Colorado. Loud booms wake a Denver community, and explosions send shrapnel flying in the air. And the Broncos take their home practice field for the last time this season. Tomorrow, it wheels up to San Francisco. 9 News starts now.
Two big stories top our newscast tonight. The snow that's already here and the story that's been developing all afternoon. A shooting at the National Western Complex at the Colorado Motorcycle Expo.
And we begin with the shooting this evening. A disagreement between two biker clubs ended with violence. Police say one person died and 7 others were injured. 4 total were shot. 1 was stabbed. One of the clubs has members of law enforcement. The other is listed as a major gang by the FBI. 9 News reporter Nelson Garcia joins us from the National Western Complex tonight. Nelson, ongoing safety concerns have prompted the police to cancel the events scheduled there for tomorrow.
Christine, the city of Denver and the National Western Complex have decided to close the Colorado Motorcycle Expo for tomorrow, citing the violence and the following investigation. It all happened in the Hall of Education on the left side of the brown building behind me. It started with a fight and ended in death. When Darren Moffitt went to the Colorado Motorcycle Expo, he never expected a scene like this.
And all of a sudden you hear several gunshots, pop, 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 and then somebody starts screaming, "Get under the tables, get under the tables."
A fight broke out between what sources say are 2 rival motorcycle clubs.
It's bad. I guess it was 2 guys shooting at each other.
We stayed there and we're like, well, what do we do, what do we do? And there's a bunch of people running outside the windows and a bunch of people down over to the right running, and groups of people are running.
In total, 8 people were injured, 4 shot, others stabbed or beaten. 1 person died.
I looked down at my feet and I was walking through a pool of blood, not even a stream, but a pool. You can tell where somebody had been dragged or was bleeding.
Firefighters issued this alert after the shooting, as captured on Broadcastify.
The shooting was between rival gangs, and there is a sense from on-scene personnel that retaliatory responses may occur.
But out of all that commotion, perhaps the most shocking thing for Moffitt, the expo kept on going.
There was literally gunfire 20 feet from people and they're shopping.
You're gonna do club stuff, do it somewhere else, not in a public venue.
I mean, look, there's a kid, a child.
A life lost, others severely injured, multiple crime scenes, and an expo Moffitt will never forget.
I've been to this show many times for several years, never seen it like this.
While the Colorado Motorcycle Expo is canceled for tomorrow, there are other events that are scheduled here at the National Western Complex. Those will continue as planned. Christine, I talked with several vendors who were not too happy about this announcement tonight. They spent a lot of money to come here and were hoping to make money, only to have this event cut short.
Yeah, certainly something that nobody wanted to see. But Nelson, earlier, Denver Police Chief Robert White had mentioned that inciting those activities that are happening there tomorrow, Denver Police will be there having a strong presence there to make sure that everyone does remain safe. We appreciate it, Nelson. Thank you.
Well, Denver police say they are still trying to figure out what started all this. They are, of course, interviewing people and have one person of interest. 9 News crime and justice reporter Anastasia Bolton live outside Denver Health right now. Anastasia, has anyone been arrested so far?
Steve, not yet. The Denver police chief says that it is too early in the investigation to say if anyone would be arrested and how many folks that would be. Many of them, actually everyone who's been injured, is being treated here at Denver Health tonight, and the hospital for most of the day was under heavy security from the Denver Police Department and the Denver Sheriff's Office. Whatever led to the shooting and the stabbing at the Motorcycle Expo could have spilled over to the hospital treating the injured. Denver police weren't going to let that happen. Most of the afternoon, officers with long guns patrolled the building.
So we want to make sure that the incident didn't spread from the complex to the hospital, and that would really contribute to why we had so many Denver police officers there.
The big question, who started this and why? Denver Police Chief Robert White wasn't ready to say Saturday night.
We strongly suspect there's more than one shooter. How many firearms were recovered or how many firearms were used during the offense, that's still part of the ongoing.
An ongoing investigation, which is why much information is not available. This did just happen. Investigators are interviewing many witnesses and say they have one person of interest. 6 people are being treated at the Denver Health tonight. 3 of them, we are told, are in critical condition. Steve?
And you can imagine why this investigation is taking so long. So many people inside that venue at the time, Anastasia. Thank you so much.
Saturday is ending a whole lot different than how it started. Snow tonight and temps in the 30s have replaced today's sunshine and temperatures near 60 degrees. The flurries tonight are just a little bit of a taste of what is headed our way. Meteorologist Danielle Grant is tracking the latest snow totals from this multi-day storm. And Danielle, this really is looking at like it's going to be a 1-2 punch.
Yes, and this one is just a glancing blow, Christine. What we're really anticipating is tomorrow evening storm that should last us for the next several days. Again, we'll take a look outside what we have going on right in front of the 9 News studios. The snow continuing to come down, and also we've been looking at just all that accumulation in the grassy surfaces, but the roads have been so warm that it's just quickly melting and will soon freeze overnight. This band of snow extends out from western Colorado along the I-76 corridor in toward Nebraska. Heaviest snow pockets in central Colorado, Vail, Aspen, snowmass from Montrose south toward Telluride. And then here in the metro area, this band of snow that's been coming in from the north, shifting to the south, is now sitting right smack dab over the city with those darker blue bands from Aurora, Glendale off to Cherry Hills. As we look at the temperatures, they're slowly cooling off. This is going to be the trend overnight into tomorrow morning. The numbers just continue to get cooler out there, and we will be looking at just a little bit of a slick drive tomorrow morning. Snow band quickly pushes out. By about 2-3 o'clock in the morning, everything is long gone. 5 a.m. you wake up, a few clouds out there. We'll have some clearing for the afternoon. Great for the Broncos pep rally downtown, and then Part 2 pushes in. So again, everything kind of moving out after midnight, 1 to 3 inches by tomorrow morning. And then Part 2. Wait till you see what I'm looking at, Christine. I'm tracking the timing as well as the potential totals coming up in just a few minutes. It's going to be a big one.
Yeah, all the snowbirds in the high country are loving this until they have to get on the roads and driving it. Not so much fun.
It is going to be a mess, and it also is going to be here before we know it.
Absolutely. All right, Danielle, thank you. Yeah, snow in the high country caused problems for skiers trying to get home today. I-70 closed in 2 places. CDOT shut down the westbound lanes near Georgetown for about 90 minutes. The eastbound lanes closed from Silverthorne to the Eisenhower Tunnel. All lanes, they are now open. And just a reminder, the traction law is currently in effect. CDOT says it will have 100 plows working the Denver area tonight. More plows will be ready tomorrow into Monday. Denver Public Works says it will also have crews on standby.
A man is dead after a standoff and hostage situation in Larimer County. Sheriff's deputies and Fort Collins Police SWAT members responded to a mobile home park on North Timberline late last night. Deputies say a man took a woman hostage inside a mobile home. Authorities evacuated homes nearby. A few hours after the standoff began, the SWAT team moved in. A deputy told investigators he thought the suspect was holding a weapon. The deputy shot and killed the suspect, later identified as 38-year-old Philip Salazar. The suspect wanted in a home invasion and armed robbery in Jefferson County is in custody. The sheriff's office says deputies arrested David Mascarenas Friday at an apartment complex in Federal Heights. Investigators say Mascarenas and his alleged accomplice, David Martinez, responded to a Craigslist ad last weekend. They tied up the homeowner and tried to rob him. Deputies say the homeowner got loose, grabbed a gun, and shot at both suspects as they ran away. He killed Martinez. It's unclear if the homeowner could face charges or how the Make My Day law applies in that case.
Massive flames destroyed a house and multiple cars in southwest Denver this morning. Many neighbors woke up to loud booms near Zuni and Jewel Avenue, shocked at what they saw.
Oh my God! Heard what sounded like a jet engine going off. Looked out the bedroom window and things were glowing.
Kirk Kisselman lives across the street from where that fire began. Firefighters say the fire got so hot and so close to several propane tanks they exploded. The tanks sent shrapnel flying. One even fell on Kisselman's house. Another flew across the neighborhood and landed about 2 blocks away.
Debris was just flying all over on top of my house, other neighbors' houses, so it was just a very scary morning.
The homeowners have a hot air balloon business, which is why they have so many propane tanks. Firefighters say they're still not sure what exactly sparked that fire.
Next on 9 News at 10.
The rush is on in Iowa. Candidates make their final push.
A new Vietnam War memorial unveiled today honors the sacrifice of service members and the peace between enemies.
Plus, why one school is temporarily shedding its mascot to show their Broncos pride.
Ready or not, here it comes. Details on what could be a major winter storm in Colorado. I'm tracking the timing and potential totals next.
And no more practice, at least not in Denver. We'll tell you what the Broncos said after their last workout at Dove Valley later in sports.